Hi there, welcome to the Game Theory series, where we'll explore the concept of game theory and how it is applied to everyday business and business interactions as a strategy to derive the most benefit from business endeavors. We'll start with some game theory fundamentals and associated examples, cover some game theory models along with everyday life and business examples, as well as applications as related to different business industries and functions. We will end off with various case study examples related to pricing models, revenue assurance, as well as digital marketing. Let's get going with Chapter 1, where we'll cover game theory definitions, fundamentals, and some examples. Game theory can simply be defined as the study of decision making, wherein a series of decisions are made by a group of individuals and parties. Each individual or party acts in their own interest to get maximum benefit out of the situation. Consider a small e-commerce platform seeking to retail a range of lifestyle products and services through a localized strategy that aims to scale as it empowers and empowers as it scales, creating a highly profitable social movement of sustained secular economic activity where these brands get the most support. This platform does not, however, have the resources, financial and otherwise, to fully deploy its go-to-market strategy, parts of which are novel ideas that haven't been quite fully tested in the market. Funding endeavors have also been difficult as the industry disruptive nature of the platform's model makes it unpalatable for those seeking to maintain the status quo. This puts the platform in a position where it has to be creative in order to carve out a way to fail forward and grow. The platform then develops a strategy that seeks to induce those players in the industry it operates to deploy some key elements of this strategy so as to collect some data and refine some of its more untested go-to-market deployment strategies to give it a chance to deploy limited resources with some level of certainty of success. This strategy is to develop a game in which a series of predefined actions are simulated as decisions in order to induce some of the other entities in the industry with a similar business profile to respond with their own set of decisions that lead to some sort of actions that would then lead to a given set of outcomes. If any of the big industry counterparts take the bait, they unwittingly become players in this game. So let's say the inducement strategy is to heavily circulate its comprehensive go-to-market plan with the hope that it reaches as many hands as possible. Let's say one of these strategies is themed micro-influencer marketing, wherein a group of influencers are deployed both overtly and covertly to market a product line, say beauty products for example. So the overt strategy is to develop media campaigns to promote across several high-engagement social media platforms such as Instagram and YouTube. The covert strategy, on the other hand, is to have micro-influencers make social media posts about a brand's products and services as though they encountered the brand's products and services as any normal consumer would, and they are now impressed with the brand's products and would like to share this with friends, read followers, on a platform such as X, for example. The giveaway here is that this post's engagement tends to be much higher than this user's average engagement, hinting that the social media platform's algorithm is being incentivized to put this post in front of a pre-selected audience that will find this post interesting. A paid advert, in short. If any of the large market competitors start deploying similar go-to-market strategies to those of the small e-commerce platform, we have a game. The game in this context has a double face. On the surface, it is a competitive game between retail players in the e-commerce space. So say one of the big brands runs a covert influencer campaign where one influencer promotes a skin toner that they swear by, stating the benefits they've derived from the product. Glowing skin, even skin tone, and so on. That kind of jazz. Other influencers covertly commenting as normal users start complaining that they can't find the product in store, so they are going to try online. What you have here is a strategy to, number one, attract customers that fit the influencer's profile to the beauty product range of the store. If this brand's beauty products were perhaps thought of as inaccessible to a given market, the strategy might be to use the influencer profile to signal to that segment of the market that the given brand's products are in fact accessible to them. The message might also be that the given products are suitable for the given market's skin tone. the comments by other influencers that they can't find the product project scarcity in store, thereby driving users towards buying the products online. So in this case, this big market player potentially aims to go after the market that the smaller e-commerce platform player aims to go after, realizing that with the right volumes, this market might actually be quite profitable. Furthermore, since this section of the market is not reachable via brick and mortar stores, as the areas where this market predominantly resides do not fit the big brand's brand profile, the e-commerce route that the smaller e-commerce platform aims to take makes it possible to reach this market and derive economic value from it. The payoff here for the big retail brand is new market and customer acquisition. Other big retail brands or big beauty brands might jump in as well, seeing the potential in catering to this market that they've ignored for a while, thinking it would be difficult to monetize. The influencer marketing offers demographic and market segment relatability from a psychographics perspective, and the e-commerce approach offers the accessibility approach that can easily be managed via a third-party marketplace partner. Now remember, the small e-commerce platform doesn't have the muscle to play this competitive game. The outcome for them is not, at this point, market acquisition, rather the collection of market data so as to refine its go-to-market strategy and be able to maximize its limited resources. So the first thing is that e-commerce or online shopping has not penetrated this market to a great extent. There's lack of trust and significant education is required to get this market to start regularly shopping online. Campaigns with an education objective are extremely expensive, so the e-commerce platform has essentially gotten industry big players to carry the cost of mobilizing this market to start shopping online. So, is this then a payoff for the e-commerce platform? No. The structure of the payoff is essentially the same for all the players in a game theory context, and the rules of the game are the same. A series of decisions each player makes leads to a higher or lower payoff for itself and a higher or lower payoff for the other players, depending on the outcome of the decisions of each player. So the e-commerce platform now needs to make its own decisions within the context of the game to raise its own payoff. Now at this point, the e-commerce platform has access to a very important piece of the puzzle needed in a game theory context: information. It might be gleaned from the other players' decisions and actions that beauty campaigns on Instagram tend to get lost in the mountain of campaigns championed by a multitude of influencers, and that users get confused by the barrage of adverts, and these campaigns therefore miss the mark. On the other hand, it might be that the covert influencer campaigns on X get more authentic engagement and actually make inroads in meeting their objectives. Then this offers a perspective in terms of where the e-commerce platform should focus their efforts and limited resources. So now the small e-commerce platform needs to raise its payoff within the context of the game. The first thing is the strategy. So one behavioral characteristic of this segment of the market is that purchasing and brand alignment is heavily dependent on group psychographics. Psychographics refer to consumers' attitudes, values, and beliefs, and how these factors influence their purchasing decisions. Simply planting a group psychographic within the market is enough to sway purchasing decisions within this market. One such group psychographic is ascribing some kind of shame towards the act of buying one's beauty products from the same place they get their milk. A play on the drugstore makeup put down. The campaign messaging could go something like, "Skin tone bothering you? That's what supermarket toner will do to you." Or if the message is aimed at a marketplace player, you might go, "Rough skin. Maybe you shouldn't get your beauty products from the same place you get sandpaper." So this way, you grab a portion of the market, that is, a portion of the payoff from the other players. Of course, with the advent of AI, all of this could be easily automated. These days, it's even possible to manufacture AI influencers who do, say, and post content that will resonate with target audiences almost 100% of the time. Is this ethical though? That's a conversation for another day. We'll cover AI application in game theory later as we unpack each of the case studies in detail. Note that if neither player plays or participates, there is no playoff. This is one of the key fundamentals of game theory, which we'll cover in chapter 1.2. The more the players participate and make decisions, the higher the payoff. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out when the next chapter drops. Thanks for watching.